My mission in this playthrough is to beat Valheim while only using rags as armour. Weapons are fair game. I can use whatever I want there, but armour is locked. That means I'm stuck with a maximum of 4 armour for the whole game. Once I reach the swamp, that's where things get rough. I can't really tank any hits at all. Every fight basically turns into a high risk situation. This makes the journey a perilous task. This run kicks off pretty much like any other. Me scrambling for berries, wood, flint, and of course my very first boar hide. The hide is extra valuable in this run, not just for the usual crafting, because it's the only material I can use to make armour, since I'm locked into rags for the whole game. When I spawned in, I noticed a huge valley right away, which actually got me pretty excited. Valleys are perfect for building because they're naturally easier to fortify. My first plan was to set up a base right at the mouth of the valley, and then start bolstering it from there. After finding my first boar, I headed over to the workbench to check out the recipes I could craft with the stuff I already collected. After surviving the first few nights in my little starter house, I packed up and started making my way towards the mouth of the valley. That's when I met the mysterious stranger. Why is he here? Once the stranger left, I started construction. I picked this spot because it's in a really strategic position. I can see most of the surrounding area, the terrain funnels any movement towards predictable paths, and it's easy to expand later. Being here makes planning and building way more manageable, and it gives me a solid foundation for whatever I want to add next. I began with the bridge structure. It's going to be the main segment I build on later for the finished base. I started building it to connect the base across the river and got about halfway before running into some trouble. The water level made placing the supports really tricky, and I kept having to adjust. Luckily, the mysterious stranger I met earlier showed up and gave me a hand, helping me finish it. After a long stretch of building, I set up for the night. Tomorrow, it's all about preparing for the hunt. The hunt started with a few boars. Nothing too crazy, just some early game practice. Then I struck gold. A beehive tucked inside a building, probably abandoned by previous settlers. Finding that was a nice bonus. Money for food and crafting is always a win. Next up, deer. I snuck up quietly and got the kill. Quick and clean. That's how you should stock up on meat and hides without making too much noise. A boar spawner. I discontinued a 1-star boar and then lured 2 more 1-stars back to the base camp while the stranger set up the trap. After rounding up the boars, we fed them and waited for them to tame. We stayed close the whole time, just to make sure nothing wandered in and caused trouble. Can't have all that work going to waste. The next morning we set about gathering wood for the build we intend to finish today. I managed to gather enough scraps to craft and upgrade legs of my armour, finally completing the set. Not much protection, but at least I'm fully geared in rags. Shortly after, I had this weird vision of the mysterious stranger finishing the base all on their own. Kind of surreal. It was like a glimpse into another version of reality. Base complete, perfect and organised. And I wasn't even the one doing it. As I watched, the stranger seemed to finish the base effortlessly. And for a moment, I wasn't sure if it was even real. I mean, I hadn't finished building this part yet. So how could I be seeing it like this? Still, there was something about the vision that felt important. Like a hint of what's coming. Even if I didn't fully understand it yet. Not my proudest moment. I ended up lying here, defeated by a grayling and a tree. Definitely not how I planned this fight. Then Eikthyr rallied the forest, and suddenly I was swarmed by attackers. Time to hold my ground and repel them. Next, I took down a 1-star deer, flanking one of the trophies I need to trigger the boss fight. Every little step counts, and this one brings me closer to taking on Eikthyr. After a bit of exploring, it was time to cook up some food and get ready. I'm gearing up for the journey into the Black Forest. Another vision hit me. This time, I saw the stranger stepping into the Black Forest. Seeing them move through the trees like that, it's strange, but it makes me wonder what's waiting for me in there. As I entered the Black Forest, I spotted a bear along the coastline. Not really in the mood for a fight with a bear just yet, I decided to push inland and keep moving through the forest instead. I came into the Black Forest looking for pine trees, a vital source of core wood. While I was busy collecting core wood, my hubris came back to bite me. The bear I'd seen earlier decided it was the perfect time to strike. I was so focused on chopping down core wood that I didn't even notice the bear creeping up. That distraction made it way too easy for it to attack me. Rookie mistake. The stranger showed up just in time and handed me some arrows for the fight ahead. We decided to take on the bear together, and let me tell you, it quickly realised it had made a mistake picking a fight with us. We couldn't let it get away. I need those claws for a new weapon. After a brief pause while the bear tried to make its escape, I whipped up a quick workbench to repair my weapons, and then it was back into the fray. No mercy this time. We finished what we started. With the bear finally down, we decided it was time to head back home and get some well-deserved rest. After a fight like that, a break is more than earned. The next morning, I got started on building the new boar pen. This one's going to be stronger and smarter, designed to keep the boars safe from raids. The stranger's been around ever since the bear attack, but I still don't know who he is or how he ended up in these lands. Being here in Valheim, the world between worlds, just makes everything feel a little stranger, a little more mysterious. I like to use stake walls for these enclosures because they can actually take a beating. When a raid kicks off and enemies start charging in, walls hold up long enough for you to be able to react, instead of just collapsing right away. The extra toughness really helps keep the boar safe, even if I'm busy fighting enemies on the other side of the base. On the inside, I left a smaller wooden fencing. At first it looks kind of pointless, but it's actually doing its job. The space between the fence and the stake wall works like a little safety buffer. So when an enemy shows up, like a shaman throwing poison, the splash damage doesn't instantly reach the boars. It's just enough distance to keep them out of harm's way. So really, it's a double layer of defense. The outer wall takes the hits and slows everything down, while the inner fence keeps the animals back and out of danger. Even if enemies are smashing away at the walls during a raid, the boars are tucked safely on the other side, not panicking or dying in the middle of a fight. And the best part is, it saves me from losing all of the time I spent taming and breeding them. One bad raid can wipe out all your animals and set you way back. Later on I might add trenches, spikes, or maybe even a tower. For now, this setup does really well. After making some quick comfort upgrades, I started placing spikes around the base. Nothing fancy, these will keep any attackers at bay. This is how the base is looking so far. It's a simple meadow setup, but it keeps us safe and warm. Exactly what we need. Let's just hope no trolls decide to stop by anytime soon. Now that the base is finished, it's time to prepare for the first big fight of the game, taking on the boss, Eikthyr. Everything we've done so far has led up to this, and I need to make sure I'm ready for whatever comes. Another vision hits me. This time, I see the mysterious stranger approaching Eikthyr's altar. It's strange seeing them move like that, almost like they already know what's going to happen. He activates the boss fight, and suddenly I'm not there. I'm watching from somewhere else. Like I'm outside the battle, seeing it unfold as a brutal contest I can't influence. But then, the vision shifts, and now I'm in it. I'm fighting, side by side with him. Or am I? The images keep flickering, like the world itself is unstable. One moment he's right there, battling alongside me, and the next he's alone. Is he really here? Or am I imagining it? It's like I'm glimpsing alternate realities. Versions of this world where different choices have been made. In one, I'm here and fighting. In another, I'm absent, and he bears the fight alone. Every fade of the vision pulls me in and out. No matter what's real, one thing becomes clear. Focus is everything. I need to fight, I need to survive, and I need to pay attention to these glimpses, as they might be showing me how to endure, how to master this challenge, and maybe even how to understand the stranger himself. Victory at last. The fight's over, and we've won. But then I see him, alone, picking up the trophy from the battle we just fought together. Wait, why is he the one collecting it? We both fought side by side. Yet here he is, claiming the prize. It's disorienting, like the world is playing tricks on me. Is this another vision? An alternate reality overlapping with my own? I can't tell what's real anymore. But seeing him like this makes me wonder, what exactly is his role in all of this? Why am I only a witness to his actions now?